Welcome back to regional boys basketball action on DouglasCountyDigest.com. We are in Arcola. We're the host team for this regional. The Arcola Purple Riders trail the number 3 seed Okaw Valley Timberwolves 13-6 after 1 quarter of play. And Luke, the pressure from Okaw Valley onto Arcola's young ball handlers has really been a little bit too much for the Purple Riders to handle.
I think Arcola's just in too much of a hurry to break the press, and they're just throwing the ball onto the middle of the floor, and it's getting taken away by Okaw Valley.
A couple shots thrown up there by Okaw Valley. Don't go down. Zach Hudson retrieves the rebound and brings it down, gives it off to his teammate Nick Hudson. Arcola setting up in their offense, trying to crack into this 7-point lead. They had it at 1 point just a few minutes ago. We're almost about, had the potential to take their first lead, couldn't do it, and then rapid fire points for Okaw Valley built that lead back up. And as you see just there's another Arcola turnover.
And Okaw Valley's doing a good job of switching up the defenses. If they make a basket, they're in their full court press, the 1-2-2. If they miss it, they drop back in a man-to-man. After they break the full court press, they sink back into a 2-3 zone. So they're switching up defenses on Arcola quite often.
Okaw Valley trying to find Colton Bush in the lane. Once again, that ball's knocked away by Arcola. Throw it into Bush, just a little pop back, and gives it back to number 14, Garrett Sparks. And we almost have another, we do have a turnover. It goes out of bounds off Arcola. Chad Graves does not agree with that call. The Arcola head coach doesn't agree that it went out of bounds off him, and we're gonna get a timeout, full timeout for Arcola. 7:03 left to go in the second quarter. It's 15-6. Okaw Valley leads Arcola, and Purple Riders just struggling to get the ball inbounds.
I think Coach is reminding them what they practice, because I'm sure this isn't the first time they've seen this full court pressure from Okaw Valley. And he looks pretty livid right at the moment about his guys kind of standing still and not moving right away, which is part of their problem. They get the ball in that Okaw Valley wants them to catch the ball, and then they're immediately going to trap the guy who catches the ball. And Arcola's backside guy is not cutting across the middle of the floor in order to create distance between them and the Okaw Valley defenders, thus creating the turnovers for Okaw Valley.
Okaw Valley, Garrett Sparks, their leading scorer. He's got 7. Hunter Perrine has 6. For Arcola so far, Quentin Risley has their only 2 baskets. He's got 4 points. Nick Hudson adds 2 free throws. And tough sledding here in the early going for the Purple Riders. Okaw Valley to inbound underneath their own basket. Get it into Perrine. He's kind of in a bad position, puts one up. And ball knocked around, rebounded by Reed Strader for Arcola. Nick Hudson takes it, and we'll see if they can set things up here without the pressure. Nice little give and go there. Risley gets it. He's kind of in a bad position, puts one up. A little geometry work in there for Quentin Risley with the nice bank shot. He's got 6, Arcola has 8. 7-point Okaw Valley lead. Block shot there by Arcola. And then there's a strip away. Colin Seaman does a nice job. And then one of those frustration fouls we talk about. Going to go against Okaw Valley after the missed shot, or after the block shot, and then the strip.
That was an amazing post move by Quentin Risley on the other side. I'm pretty sure he's right-handed, but he did that move on the right-hand side of the basket and then flipped it up with his left hand and banked it in.
Garrett Sparks with the foul, his first, team's 4th. Arcola trying to break things, need somebody to come back and help the guards here as they try and get it across. Able to get it ahead to Colin Seaman. Reed Strader with it, trying to set things up here. And we're going to get a travel against Arcola. Joe Jeffers back into the game for Okaw Valley.
And in that particular 1-2-2, Okaw Valley sent a 4th guy up to the middle of the floor because nobody from Arcola is cutting there. They can't throw the pass all the way across the court. It's too difficult of a pass. So they're definitely improving their chances in the full court pressure.
Colton Bush had broken away, and they were able to get the pass into him, but he just couldn't finish off the nice little shot there close by. Arcola gets the rebound, comes back down the floor. Break there for the Purple Riders. 15-8 is Okaw Valley's lead. Just about 5 minutes and 45 seconds before halftime. Long 3, no good, goes over the rim. And a little frustration there by Arcola. This 3 is just not falling for them. They had been short. That time they're a little bit long. We're going to foul against Arcola. Colin Seaman contested the shot there. He's going to be called for the foul.
Boy, wasn't a bad contest, a little too much body. I think he got most of the ball from behind, but followed through a little bit too much with the lower body.
Second foul on Colin Seaman, team 6th. First free throw is good for Garrett Sparks. Arcola with Colin Seaman and Wyatt Fischel, both with 2 fouls. Second one is good for Sparks. He's got 9 so far tonight. 17-8, Okaw Valley leads, 5:35 remaining in the second quarter. Arcola gets it in, and they're immediately met with that trap. Fischel trying to get around, trying to find some room, throws it ahead. And Arcola gets it ahead. Zach Hudson then dishes it to Strader. Back over to Fischel. They get it into the lane to Risley. He kicks it right back out to Hudson. Hudson gives it to Hudson to Hudson. It's taken away. And contesting a pass there by number 15, Peyton Hagerman. He is unable to get it to Wesley Thompson. It's going to be Arcola ball.
It's going to be a difficult spot to throw the ball in inbounds. He can't move, and he's trapped into the corner basically.
And he just basically had to do all he could there just to throw it off the feet or the hands of number 32, Joe Jeffers for Okaw Valley. Gets a little bit more room there along the baseline.
Right. If I was Arcola, I'd bring it up with a post player and have him screen, have him do something to free up the guards a little bit.
You know, they're just kind of standing back there, not having anything to do right now. Long shot, no good. Rebound put up. Nice job by Reed Strader to follow his shot. Makes the second one 17-10. It's back down to a 7-point Okaw Valley lead.
That's what we call padding your stats when you go in and get your own rebound.
You get points and a rebound right there. Shot no good. Rebound taken away. We're going to pad the foul stats for Okaw Valley.
Personal foul 32, Joe Jeffers.
32, Joe Jeffers. His second, team's 5th. So Okaw Valley joins Arcola with somebody with the 2 fouls club right now. 4:42 remaining before halftime. 17-10, Okaw Valley. There we see a little advancement there by Arcola. Wyatt Fischel found some room. Clears himself a little room. Pull-up jumper is no good. Bounces around. Who's going to come out with a rebound? It's going to go to Quentin Risley. He gets in the lane. Back to Fischel. Layup good. Wyatt Fischel finding some space. Nice job yet again by Quentin Risley. Another area of the game. He picks up an assist there.
Hey, Quentin Risley is the MVP right now this half for Arcola, keeping them in this game.
You can tell he's a senior and doesn't want his basketball career to be over with. 17-12, Arcola cuts it down to 5 with 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Feeding the post there looked pretty simple for Okaw Valley. Will Craig got some separation, the 6'1" senior center. Nice break there by Arcola as Fischel takes it ahead. Tries to go coast to coast, just flips it up as he's going out of bounds though. Needs to get himself a little under control.
Yeah, there's another good time for a jump stop to see what your options are.
He was excited to see himself so open. We're getting a body bump there on Risley as he knocks the Okaw Valley offensive player Garrett Sparks to the deck here.
Personal foul number 30, Quentin Risley, his first.
Risley picks up his first, team 7th, so Okaw Valley going to head to the free throw line. 19-12 is the Timberwolves lead over the Purple Riders. 3:40 left to go before halftime. No good. Long rebound though, goes right to 32, Joe Jeffers. He tries to feed it into Craig and a little out of his reach there. Goes out of bounds and Arcola will inbound.
They did a nice job on the last full court press, get it into the guy and then immediately cut middle.
Tried to do it again there, but just the long outstretched arms of Okaw Valley, they are able to get it ahead. Nick Hudson has it now. He works off a screen, then kind of drives down into the corner, tries to find somebody, feeds it in, tries to get it to Wyatt Fischel, knocked away by Okaw Valley. It will remain Arcola's ball.
Good recovery by Okaw Valley. That was a nice dive to get a hand on the ball and knock it out of bounds. Otherwise, he would have had a wide open layup.
We've seen Okaw Valley hit the deck a few times tonight trying to knock away passes, and they've been somewhat successful in that. Into the post, it's knocked away though, rebounded and taken away after the loose ball. Nick Hudson got it, couldn't make the shot. Okaw Valley has it now. It's with number 10, Nick Shields. He dishes it off for a 3 that doesn't go down, and rebound fought for, spins out of everybody's hands. Coming out with it is Reed Strader. He goes to the basket, just tries to flip one up though as he was contested. Another shot put up, Looks like Nick Hudson might go to the free throw line. Foul going to go against Okaw Valley's 21, Hunter Perrine, his first, team 6th. Nick Hudson will be shooting 2. He made his 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. And first one is good. 3 points for Nick Hudson. It's 19-13 Okaw Valley. Just about 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Hudson goes through his dribble sequence here and puts a shot up. And it's good as well. 4 points all from the free throw line for Nick Hudson. 5-point Okaw Valley lead. See if Arcola can close the gap even further. They had it at 1 earlier, and had a chance to take the lead. Couldn't finish things off. And Okaw Valley got a shot inside, then it's tipped back out after the no good shot. And they were able to bring it down. Peyton Hagerman puts up a runner that goes off the glass and off the front iron, back off the glass and down. 21-14 Okaw Valley. Nick Hudson has it. He gives it to Wyatt Fischel. We're going to foul against Peyton Hagerman. Body got a little out of control there, a little over-aggressive. He's going to be called for the foul. His first, team 7th. Arcola going to get a chance to cut into this lead with no time running off the clock.
Very, very important free throws so far. Right here for Arcola. See if he can handle the pressure here.
Wyatt Fischel going to go to the free throw line. Off the front iron, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Okaw Valley. Both teams going after the rebound there. Arcola tapped it out of bounds. (21-14), 2:20 left to go in the first half. Okaw Valley has a 7-point lead here in regional play. Ooh, there we go, a little clear out there called against Peyton Hagerman. He's picked up 2 fouls pretty quick here. His second, team's 8th. They did what we've talked about several times. You're out there on that island with the ball. Any little thing like that is going to get seen because there's nobody around to kind of block that from the referee's eyesight.
I mean, at times you can get away with a small one if you can keep your arms in close to your own body, but that was blatantly obvious that he pushed off.
Nice job by Wyatt Fischel. They get it ahead. Didn't look like they were going to be able to do anything. Maybe 1 too many passes by Arcola there. Ball blocked away. Okaw Valley pulling down the floor. Pull-up shot, no good. And we're going to push-off called against Arcola on the rebound. Looked like maybe Zach Hudson had a shot he passed up there. I think he was
a little
nervous there about putting that one up, dished it off, and gave time for Okaw Valley to recover.
It's good to think sometimes maybe when you're breaking that full court press, but once you get into the action on your own, it's got to be, if you're even semi-decently open, you got to take that shot and put it in. An easy layup, just lay it up and in.
Quentin Risley called for a foul here, his second, team's 8th. Got some sort of discussion here about socks or shoes or knee pads or knee braces. And we're going to free throw put up by Colton Bush. He makes that one.
I think, I don't know the rule for sure, but I think his sock has to be touching that brace so it's all one. So they're worried about the symbols and what it means and all that good stuff nowadays.
All those fun kind of things that you and I never worried about back in our time, huh?
Oh, no.
Arcola pushed it ahead. They're down 9 now. We'll see if they can do something here. In off the bench, tried for a nice bank shot there. Did Austin Schaefer. It doesn't go down. Fast break. 21. Hunter Perrine. He scored a lot of points early. He's got 8 now, 25-14. There's a turnover by Arcola, and then a foul against 14, Reed Strader. Frustration starting to set in for Arcola.
Well, that's one thing they can't afford to do is they're already having trouble breaking the press. They can't get frustrated and make silly fouls. And I mean, Nick Hudson was flashing for that pass and he missed it over the top, but he just kept on going. He didn't even stop and try and recover to play defense on that one.
First free throw no good for Wesley Thompson. He has yet to score tonight. 6-foot senior guard for Okaw Valley. Reed Strader picked up his second foul. That one goes down for Thompson. 26-14, 12-point Okaw Valley lead. Trying to step through the trap is Reed Strader, and he gets fouled and will go to the free throw line.
It's going to be a much needed break for Arcola here so they can settle down a little bit, catch their breath. Yeah, Okaw Valley's tried to push the tempo with the full court pressure, and it's worked so far.
Wesley Thompson picks up his second for Okaw Valley, team's 9th. Reed Strader going to shoot the 1-and-1. And he misses it. Rebounded by Okaw Valley. Nick Hudson's 4 for 4 from the line for Arcola. They've missed 2 other shots. 2 other guys have missed 2 shots from the free throw line. So as a team, they're 4 for 6. So those 1-and-1s could really help right about now. Shot put up no good. Nice position on the rebound. And a putback by the 6'4" senior Colton Bush. Arcola unable to get it in. They'll get a second chance here. 1:06 left to go in the first half. 28-14 is Okaw Valley's lead. And the press is going to drop off for just a minute here.
And Arcola breathes a sigh of relief.
Yep, Arcola able to get it across that time, no problem. Let's see if they can cash in here. Nick Hudson has it, gives it down to number 10, Stephen Franco. He dishes a big one over the top of everybody. And Reed Strader tries to force one up, tries to force a kind of finger roll layup. It doesn't go down. Okaw Valley gets it. We're under a minute left to go, about 40 seconds.
Nice.
Give and go, nice dish. Perrine to Colton Bush. 30-14, just about 30 seconds left here in the first half that can't end quick enough for the Purple Riders. Strader has it out top, 23 seconds left to go. Stephen Franco with it now. Going back and forth and trouble handling it, even with no real contesting being done by Okaw Valley.
They're trying to make sure Okaw Valley doesn't get another shot off here.
But they need to be careful to make sure they get a shot off.
Yeah.
And we're ticking away here. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's not going to be a good look. Shot goes up, no good. So even when they don't see the full court pressure, Arcola getting pressured very strongly in the half court. We have played 2 quarters here in Arcola. 30-14, Okaw Valley leads the Purple Riders in regional boys basketball here on DouglasCountyDigest.com.